happy Monday, and I'm going to be reviewing again. And hopefully I'll keep my train of thought, and we'll be able to get through this. I had a hard time picking what I was going to actually review this time, because I hadn't finished some of the other stuff that I was hoping to review. But I picked something out, and so I decided to go with The 13th Princess by Diane Zahler. Zahler. But anyway, I think I'll put the Goodreads page in a link below for this one, so you can help you find it. It came out in 2009, and the one I have is the 2010 hardcover edition. At least I think that's what it was trying to say. I tried to find the wiki, and I couldn't find the wiki, so I had to do with what the Goodreads page said, and teeny tiny print down here on the bottom. But anyway, I got this from a dollar store, and it is a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. And I've read the tale before. I mean, actually, I think the first time I saw the 12 Dancing Princesses was the Barbie movie, but it's not anywhere close to the original. This one actually goes closer to the original, I think. I think that's what I found out when I was doing research on it. But anyway, it's got a really pretty cover. And I will admit to you that that's one of the things that drew me to it. But then I started reading the first page, and I just couldn't put it down. So I was actually reading it while I was in the store, you know, walking around following my mom and sister as they were shopping, and I was just kind of reading. But anyway, I want to open this for you and show you the inside. This is really pretty, too. Got all of them dancing. It's really pretty. Anyway, I actually don't have all that much to say on this particular one. It was really cute. I really liked it. It's probably one of my favorites. And I let my grandma read it, and she liked it too. The only thing that she had a little hard time with was some of the sisters' names, because I mean, there's 12 of them, and they've got these big, long, princessy names, so she had a hard time with that, and even when I was reading it, I had to gloss over some of them, but I think eventually I'll go back and find pronunciations online for all of them, so that I can stick them in my head. But, yeah, it was really cute. It was very well written, and easy to follow along with, and, you know, it follows the tale of the 13th Princess. They put another princess in there, and so it follows along her story of what it's like to be the 13th Princess. Well, and in her case, she's actually a servant down in the servant hall, and so it's about her story about figuring out why this happened, why she knows she's a princess, but she doesn't know why she doesn't share the same room as her sisters or interact with her sisters as much as she thinks sisters should. And so it's a tale of her connecting with her family and going on a journey and defeating a powerful sorceress. So it's the basic story of the 12 Dancing Princesses, but it adds in a new character, and it adds in a couple other new characters too. I'm not sure if it's more true to the original, but I think it is. I looked it up, and I looked up the original, and I read through that a little bit online, but I can't be positive, so look it up for yourself if you want to do more research on it. And that's pretty much all I've got to say about it. It was really adorable, and I really do suggest it. There it is. I find that funny right there. It's got a price sticker on it, $15.99. Now I only paid $1 for it. the dollar store. I did. And it's probably the first book that I've ever gotten from a dollar store, because I mean, when I go to a dollar store, I don't automatically go look for books. I mean, I've picked up books at sales for cheaper than $1, but this is one that I just happened to find, and I keep getting distracted. Right there, pretty. But anyway, I think next week I'm going to. I don't have one of them here. I don't think. I don't think I do. Maybe I do. Yep. Oh, I do. In here. This is one of my favorite books. It's Bride of Pandoric by Victoria Holt, and I really do. This is my favorite book. It really is. But I want to reread it, and that's probably what I'll review next week. But it'll kind of be a double review, because I'm also going to review Dragon Maid by Rana Randall, and they are actually very similar. And I want to go through them again and find out what I felt was so similar about them. But I definitely liked Bride of Pandoric better. I really did. It's my favorite, whereas this one, I mean, I still have it, and I did read it all the way through when I first read it, and when I read it all the way through, I read it rather fast because it was very gripping. It really is, but it definitely isn't one of my favorites, and I definitely didn't want to give it to my mom because I knew she wouldn't like it, whereas she read this one and she did like this one, and my grandma read this one and she did like this one. So that's what I think I'm going to review next week. And I feel like I'm rushing things because I really don't have all that much to say today. Oops, that is not my bookmark. Where'd it go? I'm looking for a reading for today. I picked one. And I lost the place for it. Sorry. Let me find something here. There it is. Okay, and I'm reading again from the Great Poems. It's all I have right now on hand. So this this week I picked The Dancer. Behold the brand of beauty tossed. See how the motion does dilute the flame. Delighted love his spoils does boast, and triumph in this game. Fire to no place confined is both our wonder and our fear, moving the mind as lightning hurled through air. High heaven the glory does increase of all her shining lamps. This artful way the sun in figures such as these joys with the moon to play. To sweet strains they all advance, which do result from their own spheres, as this nymph dance moves with the numbers which she hears. And that is by Edmund Walter, 1606 to 1687. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll have more to talk about when I talk about Bride of Pandoric. It is my favorite, so I'm looking forward to reviewing that. And bye.